Here it is, the newest member of the Mini family, the Mini Paceman. And what a car have you built here once again, Christoph. Nice that you can join us.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Thanks so much. Very good. How are you?
Great, thank you very much. Now, you're part of the Mini design team that created this beautiful vehicle. What did you want to express with this design and what makes it so special?
Well, special is a good word because the Mini Paceman is absolutely unique. We've created the first sports activity coupe in the segment and therefore a real design statement.
So, can you explain this a bit more?
Yeah, look. Well, it has the typical Mini design DNA, but at the same time it looks refreshing, new and inspiring.
Absolutely. I mean, when I take a closer look at it, it really looks fascinating.
Yeah, well, do you want to know a bit more in detail about it?
Sure.
Okay, let's start at the front. So Mini Countryman design features: headlights, the landscaping in the bonnet, the power dome in the bonnet, the air inlets, the typical Mini fog lamps is all Mini Countryman design features that we know. But when you look close into detail, you see the thicker chrome surround around the grille, which makes the car a lot more sporty.
But don't Mini vehicles usually come with a stripe on the bonnet?
They are optional on the Paceman as well. They consist of a thick and a thin stripe, and they come in a lot of different colors.
So what about the exterior colors? What about the body colors?
There are 8 different body colors, all sporty, classy, and modern looking, but Starlight Blue is only available for the Paceman.
Okay. And what about the roof?
The roof comes in either body color or in one of the contrast colors, black or white.
So individualization at its best. And the silhouette is such an eye-catcher.
Yes, it's a sporty coupe with a really long door, and this line here that rises up behind the door really emphasizes the two-door character of the car. A really long, strong shoulder that goes into a hip swing and out into a really strong shoulder on the back really emphasize it as well. And then you have a rising shoulder line and a dropping roof line to create the letter.
Looks like a V.
Exactly.
So the silhouette demonstrates the strong and the powerful proportions of the Mini Paceman and combines breathtaking elegance with dynamics. But what about the rear?
Well, the rear is where you really see the standalone character of the Mini Paceman. We've created all the horizontal elements with the shapes, the lines, and all the details to make it as horizontal as possible.
And looking at it from here, it looks very, very athletic and broad-shouldered.
Yes, especially the strong shoulder, together with the horizontal roof spoiler, all the other horizontal elements really cascade the car all the way down to the road and give it a strong stance.
I really like the way you say it. It almost sounds poetic. Now, one direct question, though. How do I open the trunk?
Give it a go.
Okay. I know this from the Countryman, actually. You just push and kind of grab into the logo and the trunk flips open. Now, there's so much space underneath here, I see. I'm like 185 and my head does not touch the tailgate, which makes it very practical to unload things or, put things inside the trunk. Now, looking inside, looking into the interior, what can we say about that?
I'll show you. Let's hop in.
All right.
So let's have a look at it. The interior design of the Mini Paceman is based on a clear form language. It's determined by lines, circles, and elliptical shapes. Features like the rev counter, the center speedo, the toggle switches, and the center rail are all based on the Mini Countryman.
So what else is there to say about the interior, though?
Well, because the car is based on a Countryman, it's got a longer wheelbase, which offers more room, and also the driver's got a higher seating position, a semi-command position, which offers him a better visibility over the road, and also the center speedo has been tilted slightly.
So thereby the passenger and driver can see very well.
Exactly. Not only they can share the driving experience, but also share the information and the entertainment.
So the center speedo combines different functions?
It combines an analog speedometer on the outside and all information and entertainment functions on the inside.
That's cool. So that means like the passenger and the driver can search for music together or can stay in contact with their friends over social networks, right?
Exactly. Cool. So basically the the interior design is a very sporty and masculine. This is also emphasized by the dashboard configuration and really targets the car towards the young driver, the active, sporty, who lives in the city and who puts a lot of emphasis onto design.
So that's kind of like, I guess I'm your target group, actually. You could say that. Now, what about the steering wheel? Does this also correspond to the design?
It does. It's available in a lot of different variants. It starts at the 2-spoke steering wheel and goes up to the leather 3-spoke sport steering wheel with the multifunction.
So we have individualization here also. Now, what about the possibilities for customization on the interior?
There's a lot of variations here as well, so you can really individualize your Mini Paceman to your special needs. Different color modules are available, so you can really get into the Mini spirit when you're configuring it.
So, well, I can say the design is very convincing, it's breathtaking, and out of one piece. But what about the technical features and the usability or the suitability for daily use?
Well, that's also a very interesting topic, but Daniel can tell you much more about it.
All right. Hey, Daniel, nice to see you.
Hey Chris, how are you?
Feeling great, thank you very much. Now, since you are a Mini product trainer, you can probably tell us something about the technical features and the suitability for daily use of the Mini Paceman.
Of course, but first of all, the Mini Paceman continues our story of success with another sporty Allegiant Coupe derivative.
So it is a crossover concept.
You're right, that's why we described the Mini Paceman as a sports activity coupe. You can see the Allegiant Coupe design with its unique silhouette and its long doors.
Now, I've already learned a lot about the Allegiant design, but what can we say about the driving excitement or the driving experience of the Mini Paceman?
Chris, that is amazing. In comparison to the Mini Countryman, the Mini Paceman is lower to the road surface because of its sport suspension.
So how is that?
The center of gravity of the vehicle is lower to the road surface and the suspension is tighter.
So we're talking about the typical Mini go-kart feeling.
Yeah, you're right. You're already an expert.
Thanks.
In addition to that, the optional 4-wheel drive even increases agility too.
And how's that?
It's very simple. You don't have only 2 wheels which transfer the power to the streets, but you have 4. And according to different road conditions, the distribution of power will be changed variably to the wheels with the most traction. That's why the Mini Paceman offers the best traction. It's really astounding cornering qualities.
So the Mini Paceman offers unique and great driving excitement, and I'm sure the design is going to be the talk of the town. But you wanted to tell me a bit more about the suitability for daily use.
Yeah, good hint, Chris. That is also one point for our customers.
So how did you take on this challenge?
Have a look. The Mini Paceman is a comfortable 4-seater.
Wow, that's a lot of space. So the Mini Paceman offers enough space for my friends to tag along, no problem with that. But what if they bring luggage with them?
No problem. We have 300 liters here in the back.
Wow, that's a lot of space.
And when you need even more space, just fold the back seats and you have 900 liters of luggage compartment inside.
That's amazing for a coupe.
That's it. I have a little surprise for you.
Hey, that's cool.
You want something to drink?
Oh, wow, yes.
May
all
I
right.
invite you in the Mini Paceman Lounge?
Mini Paceman Lounge?
Come on, I'll show you.
Okay. Yeah, this is spacious. Wow, I like it.
Exactly. Also in the back we have single seats, and together with the optional light package we create this unique lounge atmosphere.
I understand what you mean with lounge, and I know what this is for. This is the Mini center rail, right?
Exactly. It's an eye catcher. You could recognize it maybe from the Mini Countryman.
Speaking of the Countryman, what else do these cars have in common?
Well, therefore we have our instructor Ede. He will tell you.
But first, you know what? Let's enjoy a drink.
Sure. Cheers.
Hi, Ede. Nice that you can join us once again. I hope you're doing fine.
I'm very well, Chris. How you do?
Thank you, very good. Now, you know the Mini Countryman and you know the Mini Paceman. What are the differences and what do they have in common?
I love to. You know, the Mini Countryman is the technical base of the Mini Paceman. So they both come with very powerful and efficient engines. And they're also both equipped with all the top safety features.
So I guess you could say it's a combination of driving excitement and a bit of rationality. And everybody can control these cars, this power?
Well, we don't leave you alone with all this power. So the Mini is fitted with all the top safety features. As I said, for example, DSC is also on board.
What does DSC mean?
So dynamic stability control makes you stay on track if you get some surprises on the road.
So I guess it intervenes when necessary, right?
Exactly.
And if you want to take it to the edge and give it a little kick, here's what to do. Take it to the edge, give it a little kick.
That's your fun button. If you press this one, then you've got DTC mode activated.
Okay, what does that mean?
That means you still have the safety net of the DTC in the backyard, but you can take it much more sporty.
All right, show me that.
Let me show you. But you can also deactivate it by pressing and holding it. Then you have the EDLC mode.
What happens then?
That's maximum driving excitement and maximum go-kart feeling. Look at this.
All right. Wow. So all of this power and driving dynamics. But what about the brakes?
We've got 4 disc brakes precisely adapted to the needs.
And if I have to stop?
Then we've got maximum braking performance
So we have a powerful engine.
and powerful brakes.
Oh. That was a lot of fun. Thank you very much for that ride. Now, you got to tell me though, how is it that this car seems to stick to the road? It's like it's almost on tracks.
Yeah, the Mini is fitted with a multi-link rear axle. It's a standard feature on every Mini.
And how does this work?
It more or less describes the technical setup of the rear axle of a Mini, where you can have independent suspension. Imagine if the 2 feet also can move independently through all the bumps. Most of the cars are all fitted with a rigid axle or beam axle. That means if you put a belt around your knee, you cannot really freely move your feet up and down.
Okay, so what does this mean in regards to driving characteristics?
Well, that means the multi-link rear axle gives you more stable road holding, much more traction, and it means it's more safe driving.
Safety is a good word. The Mini Paceman is equipped with some interesting safety features. Maybe you can tell us how many airbags it has, for example?
How many do you think?
I don't know, 4?
More. So it's got 6 airbags, like 2 in the front that are smart bags, so they have intelligence 2 levels, 2 stages, 2 on the side, and 2 curtain airbags.
Curtain airbags, never heard of that.
Well, they are mounted in the roof lining of the car from the front to the rear, and they protect you not only against the crash and the side impact, but they also protect you as a safeguard against all the flying glass.
Which I hope no one will ever experience, but we can say all in all, the Mini Paceman is a very safe vehicle.
Right, and that's not all. It has a very rigid body. The B-pillar is reinforced, and also the front and the rear end are stiffened. That means in any case of a crash, front or rear crash, you have an impact channel that transfers the impact forces directly into the floor assembly. And that makes life or the situation for all occupants in the vehicle much more safe.
Sounds brilliant. So the Mini Paceman scores with the typical Mini high safety standards, but what else does this car have in common with the Countryman?
For example, space. If you have a look at the Mini Paceman, a trunk and also the rear individual seat give you a lot of comfort.
I just say lounge atmosphere.
Absolutely. And if you want to individualize it, for example, you can even put in the optional light package, or if you have a look at the center rail, which comes as a standard, then look at the rear and those launch seats. There's a removable cup holder, so there's room for nuts and chips.
Cup holder, nuts, chips, your mobile phone, your guitar, your surfboard, your refrigerator, you could put anything in the car. Party, Mini Paceman, I guess, right? Now, I've never seen a car like this before, I must say, that combines unique design and the smart versatility and pure driving excitement like the Mini Paceman. I'm excited about it. Now, thank you very much, Ida, for this information. Now, the Mini Paceman is the first sports activity coupe in the premium small car segment. It has the amazing silhouette of a real coupe, and its emotional design will be the talk of the town. Now, the standard lowered sport suspension emphasizes the sporty and agile character of the Mini. And in order to transfer the whole energy of the engine to the street, the Mini has the optional 4-wheel drive, all 4. It also scores with plenty of room for head and legs and 4 single seats. And another highlight that should be mentioned is the lounge atmosphere, which each customer can individualize. Now, the Mini Paceman also convinces in daily use. You can easily transport even bulky luggage by folding the single seats in the back if needed. So, Ida, I hope you agree if I say Mini Paceman, welcome to the Mini product family.